I am really excited to be sitting here with my friend Don Rasmussen. We've got some really neat things to talk to you about that could make a tremendous impact on your own life and the kingdom of God. So Don, thanks for coming in and joining me today.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.
Now, you are involved in financial planning.
Yes, sir. I've been doing this for about 27 years.
And you've got a way where you can actually free up money from people, not burden them, but free up money from people, save them money, and help them invest in the work of the gospel.
Absolutely. We call it money falling through the cracks, because a lot of people are paying unnecessary taxes and fees that, quite frankly, be redirected towards godly purposes, such as your ministry.
Yeah, and right now, we're stretched out. We're on about 250 plus stations across the country. We blanket cities like New York City and DC and Dallas and others. But Don, you know me. My heart is burning to see a real gospel-based moral and cultural revolution, and to see the Church of America awaken, and to see the Jewish people reached, and to see the gospel go to the nations. We're involved in all of this. We have so many open doors. We have stations waiting for us to come on. We have more open doors than we know how to walk through. And the fundamental issue is lack of funds.
Absolutely. And the challenge today, Dr. Brown, is more and more people are having more difficulty finding more money in their budget.
Exactly.
And so what we do is we help them identify the things that are falling through the cracks. Again, overpaying on taxes, phantom income taxes, unnecessary fees.
So you're saying, in other words, money that I'm currently giving to Uncle Sam, right, and some of it's not exactly going where I want it to go. It's going to Uncle Sam, but there's money going to Uncle Sam that doesn't have to. And you know, you've been doing this for over a quarter of a century, you know how to free that money up to identify it, and then what do people do when that happens?
So we have CPAs and attorneys and certified financial planners that are on our team. And once we identify those, we're able to show them anywhere from $3,000 as much as $30,000 a year of savings. And so our goal, of course, is to see how they can direct at least half, if not all of that, back to godly given purpose.
All right, so right now, our radio expansion, just the first step that we need to take costs us about $25,000 a month, which, by the way, is tiny for media ministry for the amount of people we reach, but we're stretched. We have an open door on national TV. We're on in more than 35 million homes across the country, but we have no funds to develop new TV shows for our Answering Your Toughest Questions. And then we've got a social media presence, Don. On a given week, just on our Facebook page, we can reach more than 3 million people. And I write articles that go viral that have literally had impact on national issues of concern to the church. And I go to God. Lord, you've called us to do this. You've raised us up. You've given us the voice. Wherever I go, there are lines of people wanting to thank me and say, listen, I listen to your broadcast. I get hope. I get courage. I'm equipped. And we're overflowing with vision. I said, Lord, there's got to be money, but I don't want to ask people to make some massive sacrifice. You're saying they won't have to because the money's already there.
Correct, because there's two different types of capital. There's social capital and financial capital. And so the financial capital, Dr. Brown, is what we use for our livelihood, our mortgages, our cars, and our family.
And that's what I'm really thinking. I've got to take something out of that, and I'm balancing the books at the end of the month, and it's not there.
Right. So our goal is to focus on the social capital. The social capital is the money that's going to Uncle Sam, to the IRS, to support things like $17 million going to the brothels up in Vegas.
Government money.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I helped, or you helped fund.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh boy.
So our goal, of course, is to redirect that social capital, again, away from Uncle Sam over to ministries. Everyone is a philanthropist. And a philanthropist, definition is benevolent supporter of human beings and human welfare. So we all are, either whether involuntary or voluntary. So when you're giving to Uncle Sam, Dr. Brown, it's involuntary. You're supporting things that may or may not line up with your value system. But by being a voluntary philanthropist, you're directing that. And you don't have to be rich, as we can see that. If you're paying taxes, you're a philanthropist.
So if somebody wants to follow through on this, and I really hope and pray that everyone that loves our ministry and cares about our ministry will follow through, how simple is it? What do they need to do?
It's not difficult at all. All they have to do is go to the website below that we have set up specifically for Dr. Brown's ministry, and just request the free resources that we have provided so that you can find money falling through the cracks.
And friends, if I could ask you, take a few minutes to do this, because we're bursting. God knows I've gone to him and said, Lord, you've called me for this hour. Years back, I've journaled that you raised me up and called me to do the very things that we're doing today in obedience to God. I'm made for the flack. I'm made for the pressure. I'm made for the controversy. I had someone tell me, actually a number of people tell me when they saw me on secular TV when I was on Piers Morgan a few months ago, that they were literally shouting at the television saying, yes, yes, someone who's speaking for me, and by God's grace will do it with love and with the character of Jesus. And I know many of you want to help us. One man who was blessed with extra funds sent our ministry a substantial gift, and he said to me, Mike, thanks for giving me an avenue for my giving, because I want to reach Jewish people, and I want to be involved in the Great Commission, and I want to see a moral and cultural revolution, and I want to see the church awake, and I want to see the body equipped. And you're doing all of this, so you provided a channel as I give to you. We can now share together in the work. So thanks for partnering with us. Take advantage of this. This could be the very thing we've been praying for, the breakthrough we've been praying for, and this could be the breakthrough you've been praying for, to stand with us, to really see something radical happen in our day. Hey, Don, thanks for your heart, for standing together with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.